Hey, before this video gets started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you find yourself watching this video, and obviously you have because you can hear this, if you decide for whatever reason to nope out of this video before it finishes, and I mean like well before it finishes, like before the halfway mark or at any point, like you decide like to leave before it's done, do me this favor and leave a comment down below explaining exactly why you're leaving. If it's my voice, if it's the audio, like the audio quality, if it's the co-host voice, if the video is just boring, doesn't matter what it is. Like even if it's like, well, I suddenly had to poop and I had to leave. Like doesn't matter what it is, just tell me what it is down below because I'm trying to boost audience retention. And I feel the only way to really do that is by having the audience tell me what's making them lose retention. So enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Against all the things, against my better judgment, I'm right back where I was. Is this what you want? Against my better judgment, I'ma see you again. And I don't know where I'll be. Against my better judgment, I'ma let you back in. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. Won't you Won't you help me through? There's so much that I've got to lose.
Something that's really funny to me is like
And it all starts with you.
the throne room is barred to anyone who isn't T'Challa.
I had no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
But the thing is like right now I am T'Challa, but
And I
it's still
still
barred to me.
And I still can't go in. And I don't know where I'll be. Against my better judgment, I'ma see you again. Hey, how y'all doing out there in all the pretty young ladies in Pretty Lady Land? Well, not the young ones, but like the older ones, like 28 and up. I'm a man, and I like women. I've never understood the desire to date young women. They're dumb. Like, I have an issue with like motherfuckers who are like a lot younger than me. I just assume they're all like okay, I just want you to know, if you're watching this and you're under the age of 27, I think you're an idiot. You haven't experienced anything in life. Like, there's a good chance that you've been in the military, but like emotionally and mentally, you're not, whoa, that's broke. Like, you're still not like an adult yet. Like you're not. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying it is what it is. It's like, because teenagers look, oh, you're 34, you're old. No, bitch, 80 years old. I'm a baby. I'm a child. Like, I'm a kid. Like, there's shit in life I've still not experienced yet. I've never been divorced. I've never, there's a lot of things I haven't experienced. A lot of bad stuff. A lot of good shit. Like, the only adult thing I've ever truly, what the fuck am I doing? What is the point? What are we doing?
You're supposed to be playing the game.
Yeah, I know, but what the fuck does that, what is that?
I guess.
And I don't
whatever.
know what else to do. All right, we got to do World of Waka 9999999. Waka 99999. Okay, so I want y'all to understand something. These, I ain't fucking doing these. I have no intention of doing these. Okay, well I guess. Oh no, this is the different thing. This is the Black Panther King. So the episode before this, Mark doesn't know anything about it. The episode before this, the Black Panther King. I want y'all to know, defeating enemies with light or heavy combo enders while Black Panther's percussive blast is active, that requires you to go into menus and know what the fuck is going on. Papito here did not know how to do any of this shit. So how do you do this, you might be wondering? If you found this episode, but you didn't find the last episode, you have to parry, get his intrinsic meter up, double tap R2, and then you have percussive blast active for a short amount of time. You cannot do this out in the field. I spent hours doing this horse dick. Hours. I got 2. I needed 15. So what you have to do is you have to go into Black Panther's training room, his harm room. That is what you're supposed to be doing. So here's why I won't be doing any of this. One of these required me, okay, let me find it. because it has like an unreasonable number on it. Yeah, I know the controller is fuck busted. It's fucked up. I know this. I don't know where it is, but I promise y'all, one of these was like you need to defeat like 3,000 enemies or like 3,000 points of damage or something like that. I don't know where it has gone. It is not this. It is not this. It's this. There it is. The indestructible element, the Avengers initiative, step 1. This is a time thing. It does not go toward the blah, blah, blah. Mark isn't looking at this. Collect, I'm saying this for his benefit. Collect corrupted vibranium shards from clusters located within corrupted vibranium threat sectors. I haven't done a single one of those, but I have 71 of the things out of 400. Defeat enemies with heroic attacks in corrupted vibranium threat sectors. See, I haven't done them. I need 200. Complete threat sectors with at least one other player in the strike team. I haven't done that at all. Hit enemies with attacks infused with vibranium damage. I have 551 out of 3,000.
Oh boy.
My entire butt. Put my butt in between your butt holding receptacles and proceed to suckle. Suckle thine butt. Ah! Ah! And I don't know what else to do. Alright, so we're gonna do the War for Wakanda stuff after we've done all this jabberjawing. What Wakanda? What Wakanda? This mission requires Bryn Zanin to launch. Yeah. So I have to go to the Black Panther. I have to go to the Bryn Zanin outpost to even start this mission.
Isn't that the best?
I'm gonna try to invite you. And I don't know what else to do. Rashri is playing the Reignited trilogy. There's something about girls who are good at video games, and I don't mean like good as in like the best. Huh, Patchy is playing Pro Skater 1 and 2. What a weird game to see somebody playing that I didn't know Patch was in the Pro Skater. But did you remember me saying that thing and then it happened?
Yeah.
Did you really?
You told me about it earlier.
Yeah, but did you know what I was talking about?
I didn't, but I know what you were talking about. Like, as in I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
So you know what I'm talking about now?
Yes.
Did you get the invite?
Oh, no.
Did you not see it or you didn't get it?
Let me actually check, but it didn't say I got it.
Yeah, it hasn't been doing that. Because I tried to send it while we were loading. Was that what? So what was I? I think it's above me. So I have to go up, and then I go around. Wakanda, appreciate your efforts.
Boss, deliver us.
Did you get it?
Actually, no.
All right, I'll send it again. So tell everybody what I was talking about.
You were talking about a thing that wasn't... Look, I know what you're talking about. What I mean is, like, I don't know what you're talking about, like, in relevance. I just know the message you sent and that you were talking about something. That's what I mean.
So you didn't know what, so you don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so last recording session, I told everybody, one of the last recording sessions, I listed off my Wii game. That's what happened. And I came to Paper
I do remember
Mario,
that.
and I came down to Super Paper Mario. And I was like, if y'all hear a game that you want to see me play, blah, 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 blah. There's no day. There's no one watching. We know this.
I have no idea what.
Oh, was it the 1,000-Year Door?
Yes!
Okay.
They're
'Cause I was trying to remember. Oh yeah,
remastering
that was a thing
Avengers.
that
yeah,
I
that was
brought
good.
up.
Of Wakanda.
Yeah.
And we've already discussed.
Thank you.
We're like 55
I hope I
episodes
do you
out
justice.
from the most recent episode. By the time that goes up, by the time this goes up, there's gonna be no way I can prove that I'm telling the
You
truth.
finally agree to accept help, and it is from outside.
We recorded a week
It is
ago.
not like you.
I am
Yeah.
not accepting help. I am giving it.
Then let me send teams.
It just
to
now
target
sound.
sites. Take the Dora Milaje with you.
I just not
when you
joined,
confront AIM.
like started the
Do
mission.
something other than driving yourself headfirst into danger.
But
Makes
it's
no
wild.
sense.
I am not just.
So like a lot of things have been going on this past
I
week.
am the Black Panther.
Then show us you can be both.
I found Tetrasphere.
I will.
That I didn't know because I saw it go up on the.
That's not what I meant. No, wait, what?
No.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Instagram?
That it went up on the
Avengers.
other channel.
Oh, another channel. On my actual channel. Like my
Yeah.
personal channel. Yeah, that was me.
The one that does
testing.
not say gaming.
I'd like
Yeah,
to see
that's
more
my
of
my personal channel. That's
Claws
the way I
been
test.
dealt with.
I put as test footage.
You're such a tourist.
So I don't know if you watched that,
Tourist.
but that is like on the Wii. Like it's called Wii
It's
64.
an emergency transmission.
It's broken.
You're being pushed back. We need
Why did I
assistance.
fail?
You cannot handle close forces alone.
It's not just Claw.
Why did I fail
He's
to join
turned
the
our
session?
defense systems against us.
I'm in a cutscene.
Impossible.
Oh.
Lost her signal. If Claw has broken the
So
keyboard
like,
encryption,
so that video, there's
something is
other.
very
So I tried like,
And
when I
think
say
it is
I
about
went out of my way to
time
find
the
it.
Avengers see
I mean, I
what
found the
Black
ROM.
Panther is truly capable
And so
of.
like I tried to
It
play it
would
on
be
the
an honor
Wii,
to tag along.
and I did, and it works just fine. Like
I do not
visually,
like the idea
it does
of
not
Claw
work
hacking
fine,
our technology.
but like it plays fine. You know what I mean? Like all the
Yeah.
things that you want to do are there. So like the Tetris pieces are supposed to be colored, like each shape. Or try it now. Try to join now. It's been 10 minutes. It's been 12 minutes actually, because there's a preamble. So like each Tetris piece is supposed to be its own color. What happens rather, is that like instead of like each piece being its own color, the entire ball. Just go watch the video. And
It's
know
there.
that,
I mean, you can find it.
like, just know that that's not what it's supposed to do. I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to them. Instead of me wasting time explaining it, like, go look at it. If you don't know what it's supposed to look like, don't worry about it. I know the control. I know. I don't have any glue to glue it in place. But what I did was I basically
Any news of Okoye?
I started playing it on my laptop, and it works fine. Like it kind of works fine. Like the menu graphics are a little iffy. Like there's clearly some things wrong with it on
Let's
the
hope
menu,
for the best.
but other than that, it's like bleh. It works. Like the colors are fine. Like the sound is good. It's good. It's Tetrasphere. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. The problem I had was trying to figure out how to fucking record it. So if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday night. Was it Wednesday night? No, it wasn't.
So what is the specific thing that's not supposed to be doing?
Are you seeing gameplay or are you seeing the
Yeah,
Okay, do you see how it's
I'm saying
changing?
gameplay.
You see that you see
Oh
how
yeah, it's
changing
changing
color?
from yellow to purple.
It's
to-
not supposed to do that.
Okoye's last transmission
Oh.
originated nearby.
We will
Like
find
each
her.
piece is supposed to
If
be
our
its own
defenses
color.
are truly compromised,
What's happening
it
is
will be a dangerous
every time I
the
move
entire thing is changing.
yes, the entire ball is changing color. Like whenever I move to a certain spot, it changes color. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think any of the power-ups. It could have been that there weren't any power-ups in the gameplay that I played,
I am detecting heat signatures up ahead. Human
but like
and
power-ups
robotic
weren't
in
showing
origin.
up.
We will catch them by surprise.
But I do have footage from. So
There's a
basically,
question mark.
huh?
There's a question mark here.
Go for it. I don't need it.
Oh,
What's supposed to happen
Sure, I
in
seem
that
worried
game
about
is what I did then was I played. I had to re-download. I had to download a new Project 64 emulator because I couldn't get my Xbox controller to work with the one I have. And then it works fine. Plays is good. Plays good. even plays well in full screen. But the problem was trying to figure out how to record it, because I can connect I can connect the laptop directly to the Elgato, but what happens then is that like it basically creates like a wall of mirrors,
It would be my
like when you
honor.
look at the Elgato screen. And so the first time I tried to full screen record it, it just didn't like. I think what ended up happening was yeah, right on. Scare them white folks. They hear noises like that and they don't know what to do with themselves. So if I'm not mistaken, when I finish the War for What, when I finish that bit, what I think happens then is Black Panther's stuff is done.
Yeah, it would be probably at 100% because that's how it's been for the other.
Well, I mean, no, I mean like, unless you've done all the extra stuff, like you still have stuff to do. But I, on the other hand, will not, because this dude is Hey, can you come here?
As soon as I can find you. Yeah.
Where you at? Hey, is there a dude over here T-posing? Or A-posing?
No.
Like, there's not somebody, like, right here? Like,
Nope.
Okay.
That's all you.
Okay,
friend.
cool. Glad I got it recorded.
You got that going for you.
He's A-posing. He's not, his arms aren't out. He died and then stood straight up.
I think my favorite thing I've ever caught of involving that was the Tomb Raider videos, because the amount of times
It was
enemies
consistent.
just T-pose for no reason. They're not dead, they just T-pose when you find them. Because I had that happen like 30 times, because I was grinding for a trophy, I forget which one, but that's what I was doing, and it just kept happening.
Yes, I know, the controller is dying. The controller battery level is low. It would be smart.
As we go on, the war for Wakanda is going to lose all meaning. It's just going to be noise.
every single fucking time, yeah. Well, the smart thing I guess to do would be to buy, because you have one of those, okay, I asked you about this once before, but you used to have a battery pack for your PlayStation controller.
Uh-huh.
How, do you still use it?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it adds that much, but it adds an hour extra gameplay.
Alright, well that's the problem, my controller isn't holding a charge at all.
So it would just be good
The
for
battery.
you to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be just the battery. At the very least,
So you don't have to be plugged in all times.
Yeah.
Ow.
Or I could just get it. I'd like for PlayStation to be willing to continue making controllers for their consoles, because I could do for a new PS3 controller, but I ain't gonna get a good one. There's not gonna be an official one. But yeah, trying to record the laptop with the Elgato in full screen. What happens is whenever the resolution changes for the video you're recording, the Elgato has to it hiccups a bit. That's the only way I can describe it. It hiccups, and it has to readjust itself. Because I think the PS3 used to do that. Because I found out that early PS3 games were not in 1080p. They were in 720. So when the game would start, the screen would go black, and then have to refresh
Okoye,
for
laying
the
up strong
proper
the Avengers
resolution.
and secure the other tower.
This stuff is weird. All this shit is weird.
There is a cavern pass we can use to reach the other tower.
So now, so we brought up the whole idea of them we're gonna get. We don't know what the fuck is this.
What is AIM trying to do out here in the forest? Vibranium ley lines stretch outward from the mound itself, most concentrated
What
in Wakanda.
the hell?
Claw has found a way to extract that vibranium from the groundwater.
The groundwater. The groundwater. He has got the vibranium from the groundwater. We will stop him with the might of the Black Panther. We will. We will. I would like to point out that, like, after you left, I was able to beat Skullface. He did not give me as much trouble once you were gone.
Good.
You were the bad one. You were the reason.
I
You were
was the
you
bad
were
juju.
Coming at me is bad juju. Please do not make me sue you. Don't make me fight y'all. 50 gun night ball. Did you give up getting on trying to get in here?
No, I just there's other ones.
Went on with your life. Yeah, that's kind of giving up, ain't it?
No, I was looking for the other thing.
I know y'all are getting tired of seeing that. Y'all ain't getting tired of seeing that. Ain't nobody looking at this shit. I'm getting tired of seeing it.
Seeing what?
My it keeps saying that you're the PlayStation 4 controller. Like the battery level is low. The battery level is low. The battery level is low. It's time to set it off. We need to set it off. Would have been dope if I'd actually hit him, right? All right, come on, man. It's plugged in.
I love that the main menu has warnings about these spiders
Use the pressure plates to
when
activate the
it's
terminal
a
to
very
secret
small part of the
passage.
game.
You know, coming from somebody who lives in the whole, like, trigger warning culture, I would imagine people like you would love the fact that they were, like, trying to, like, let you know ahead of time before you see something that might make you scared or whatever the fuck.
No, I'm fine with that. It's just that they put it on the main menu for, like, before this DLC was even a thing.
Why would you think that?
No, what I mean is, like, you are going to be playing this DLC first, or at least you should
No, I'm
be.
saying, no,
I don't
I'm
know
saying
why you would.
No, I'm asking, like, why would you think that it's, it was
Get to the
in there,
console in
like,
front of the waterfall quickly,
I'm
or
asking,
it will
well, why do you
disappear
think that
again.
I'm pretty sure that they added it in
Keep outside would have
after
worked just as well,
the
sister.
Wakanda Forever shit came out. What happened?
It was a
was-
misphrasing, is what I mean. It's like, it happens before you see this DLC.
But that's kind of the point, though. What's happening?
We're supposed to be solving a puzzle.
I hit the button. I landed on all the buttons. The thing came up and then it went down. Do we have to stay on it? Oh my dear God in heaven. Hold on, let me see if I can get one of these dingle snatches to. Okay. Let me see if I can get. Okay. It was timed. It seemed that was all it was. It was merely timed.
Interesting.
Now that I know you like it, I won't.
But like, it would make more sense to know, because you can go to Wakanda from the main thing, from the main campaign.
That is fair, I suppose. Again, I don't know why you would go there first, but you are
You
correct.
can do whatever you want to, because it's your game. You bought it. Why would you not go there first?
You can't say that to everybody, because like certain game companies don't believe that.
But that's the thing. If this one clearly did, because they allow you to do it. Did you? I don't know where I am. Don't make me fight y'all. 50 gum night ball. Spray you like Lysol.
Claw's men are here.
Claw's men are here. We must defeat them with the might of the Black Panther. What? Don't worry about it tonight. Worry about it tomorrow. What? Say what? What? Worry about
Say
it
what?
tomorrow. Just go to bed. Nightfall. All right. So yeah, so Black Panther's intrinsic ability, if you block, it drains it. Every time you press the block, every time you press the block button, it drains it. Yeah. Yeah, every time you press the block button, it. Oh. I'm gonna just take this if you don't mind. All right. Well, Cap got something. You gonna handle it. I'm gonna leave.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. Of course, everything I do is impressive. I am the Black Panther.
They must have stolen Kimoyo beats.
That's happening for the rest of the episode.
Shut them out of the network.
I can't tell if Mark's laughing or if his microphone just sucks. The answer's both. But it's definitely the second one. He's using earbuds. I thought about using my Bluetooth headphones to make videos. Then I remembered I have integrity.
This will take us near the border.
We have to leave. Go behind you.
I didn't know the door opened. I was
The
looking
game-
at you.
The game was just waiting on me. They don't wait on the AI. You are dressed like the Black Panther. Look at you go. Oh God, my nutsack.
I think I'm specifically using the suit from the
From the hack tower.
I'm
First
having trouble
movie.
getting through.
Civil War.
for the turbulence, Your Highness.
no, not Civil War, the
Still
one,
familiarizing
the actual Black
myself
Panther
with your
movie.
little
No, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Given that
in
that's the
Civil
only
War.
Black Panther movie he's been in, I guess.
Yeah, but he was in Civil War. He was like he was a major part of Civil War.
Ulysses Claw. At
He
your
was like,
service.
but for whatever reason, there is a distinction between the two suits.
Yes, every suit changes. Everybody's suit changed from movie to movie.
Yeah.
Better hurry then, Orphan King. I won't wait forever.
Yeah, you are using the Black Panther, which is weird because there's only two of them. But if I'm not mistaken, like there's others. Because they could have put warmongers in here. Get ready to be get ready to disagree.
The Kimoyo Network Control Center.
I do not like Michael B. Jordan as an actor.
If Claw gets full access to the network,
I just don't.
it means he could.
I think he's
cripple our
incredibly boring.
communications, Or worse,
I
turn
think
all
that
our
like he
technology against us.
every time he delivers a line, it's flat.
Avengers.
Every time. No matter what character he's playing, it's just flat. Like he has, and I don't know how. Pardon the use of this word, but I don't know any other word to use. He ain't got no swagger. He has no flavor. For a black man, he just ain't. The boy ain't got no. He's unsalted. He's unsweetened oatmeal. You know what I mean? Like
He's just toast. That's what you're saying, like white toast.
he didn't even toast. He just bread. Just straight up
bread.
Wonder Bread. And like you sat him across from Chadwick, and like Chadwick he out charactered the ever living shit out of Michael B. Jordan. Like he just did. Because like there's a line in that movie where he like once he infiltrates Wakanda and he's like I challenge for the throne. There's a line where he goes, "Hi auntie." I thought that shit was so fucking cringe. I hated it. Like as a black person, I was like, who wrote this nigga's line? Like I understand that like a lot of actors are like, no, it's whatever. Like I got to do what the director says. You've got to have some sort of integrity because it's your face, your voice, saying the words. Where are you going?
Towards the thing.
Have you met
The question.
Ulysses Claw in person?
Not yet.
It's how I felt. Like, and people, a lot of people were like, oh, anyone in the die at the end of the movie. I was like, fuck that sumbitch. Like, I respect if you disagree. It's cool if you liked him. A lot of people do. I'm pretty sure that's how he got the job. But personally, I was just like, I hate this motherfucker.
I will say that role was the only one I halfway liked him in.
Really?
And I only say halfway because like I don't like the character in that movie because I know what Killmonger is supposed to be, but I understand that that's moving into like this isn't my Killmonger territory, and I don't want to be that person.
I don't know who Killmonger is or what he's supposed to... Fuck! Controller died.
He's supposed to mean a lot more to T'Challa, like friend-wise. It's supposed to be like a slow burn, build-up sort of thing, and he just shows up and is evil man McEvilson, and
Well,
there's no like.
I understood the concept of Killmonger. I understood the idea of like.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Is like he has that same mentality in the comic. It's just he doesn't just come there with that mentality.
Well,
it's like again, it's like a slow burn because it's a movie. It's not a
I'm
comic.
about to tell you, it's a fucking comic book. Like they have like months to put a story together. The next episode, by the way, if you
I'm dying.
Yeah, we all are. It's because you went the wrong way. You out here drinking and such. I like beans and such. But yeah, I didn't like the way he did it. Like I don't think like I just Have you seen Space Jam: A New Legacy?
Yeah.
So he's in that movie. Like as to put in the movie. And like when I tell people like I've just never liked Michael B. Jordan, the first time I ever saw Michael B. Jordan was in an episode of House. And in that episode, he played a blind black boy. Originally, they wanted him to play a blind white Hispanic woman, but they thought that was a bit too far-fetched.
But yeah, that role is kind of the only role I've ever like halfway liked him in. Everything else has just kind of like always been, well, you're there.
Yeah,
you're in the movie.
And so, like in the episode of House, he's blind and he's a diabetic, and he's like in the process of how do I word this? So we find out that he's dated the same girl his entire life, and they decided to take a break, and because he like was going to like propose to him, he was going to propose to her, so she was like, you should really get out there and like see other people, see the world before you just kind of settle down with me. And so he did that, and then he met a woman and he was like, I'm gonna marry her instead. And when I think when she found out that like he wasn't doing so hot, there's a scene in that episode where his fucking teeth start falling out. Like, I don't mean like they get loose. I'm talking about the whole, like an entire molar falls out of his dumb fucking head. And it's like, I've seen people on TV shows like pull their teeth out, and I've never understood how that shit works. Like, I don't fuck with teeth stuff. But yeah, it's a good episode. But the whole gimmick is like the girl that's there for him isn't the one he wants to be. Like, just she isn't.
No, it's not the one you want, but it's the one you need.
Yeah, I guess. But like his demeanor and like the way he plays the character in that episode is effectively how he plays every role. And I've had so many people tell me, oh, that's not true. And it's like, yeah, fuck off. It is. Like, you just like his lame acting. And that's fine. I'm not saying you have to hate this lame motherfucker's lame ass acting. But I do not, as I remembered how I structured that sentence. It was like, I think he's fucking boring as shit. I think if he looked like Jim Carrey, people wouldn't think he was that interesting. Like, I think Michael B. Jordan coasts on his look. That's it. Because the motherfucker is not a good actor. Like, he can't. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you disagree.
I don't disagree.
No. In Black Panther, as Warmonger, there are times when he should be yelling
I see you've met
And
the
instead of
welcome party.
yelling, he just talks
What have
louder.
you done to our men?
Don't
You understand
Yeah,
what I'm
he's just
saying?
projecting a little bit.
suffer.
Yeah, there's no bass in his
There's no
voice.
like he's just because it's the idea that like you should feel the hate flow
Yeah.
through you, sort of thing.
He should be a very angry character because not only is he mad, but the movie points out he's fucking raw. Because like that's what the whole gimmick behind the cuts on his bodies are. Every cut is a fucking confirmed kill. So
Because he still respects his people's ways, even though he is the way he is.
yeah, I mean. Okay, we're good. Elgato had a fit for a hot second. Like all the sounds and everything. Like the program's meters froze, but the video feed didn't. So I wasn't quite sure what was going on. And then that's the only reason I didn't like him in that movie. I mean, let's be real. Like fucking Angela Bassett gave more of a performance than he did. But then again, Angela Bassett's fucking raw. So ain't no
The
question.
main thing I
there.
would like to ask everybody who says they liked him in that movie: did you like him, or did you like the
Looking at
like
him.
message behind him? Well, also that, but the message behind him. Like, is that what you liked? Like the idea that like he's fighting quote unquote injustice.
He wasn't fighting injustice. He was being greedy.
Come.
It was about him.
Second counts.
It wasn't about righting it like rights and wrongs. Like I need people to understand that in real life, Africans do not feel for African Americans. They just don't. They do not feel about us the way you would assume they should, because we are part of their lineage. Like that's just the sad reality. And if anybody's like, oh yeah, it's because we were the ones who were caught and like we're weak. No, motherfucker, we got sold. Don't get it twisted. A lot of the history, like slavery is a problem. Was, is, and will forever be a problem. But it's important for people to understand that.
Also, not to pass the buck a little bit, but Africans sold Africans. That
That's
is
what
the thing that happened.
That's why I said we got sold. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like they traded us for guns. We weren't exclusively stolen. Like they didn't sneak in the middle of the night and shoot us with a net gun and drag us off into the dark.
No, it was a very transactional thing.
Yeah, and but like, so the idea of like, well, yeah, because he didn't like, where are we going? That way?
Apparently.
Oh, we gotta use the elevator.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it's one of the things I dislike the most. There's a comic over here.
Ooh.
I think the elevator is below us.
Oh.
It is. So yeah, I don't like him. I'm not like it. I feel like it's annoying. Feel like you have to constantly say, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I just feel this like any statement that's made that can't be confirmed is an opinion.
Then we shall.
Like this. That's what?
Cap was having a problem for a second.
When this don't leave, he still is. He was trying to leave. Do not leave the elevator. We'll stop the episode here because we're almost at 40 minutes. So there's like a three gig. Jesus Lord have mercy. The idea, like it's wild to me that like of all the PS4 games that I've ever played, this is one of the only ones that actually runs in 60 frames per second. Like, could you imagine?
They wanted this game to succeed so badly.
Like, could you imagine making a cake? Like, I mean, it's a high detailed cake, only for like the people that you sold it to like mush somebody's face into it, and then nobody ate it because somebody's face was in it. Like, it's a cake with like, it's a cake of a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a PlayStation 2 cake. It looks like it's a highly detailed PS2 cake. Before I get out of here, so like I was telling Mark about how like these exploits I had with the PS2. So I told you I had to get out the fat PS2 to try to test this game disc, right? As I was getting it out, I was looking for a cable, like a power cord for the PlayStation 2. So I'm like digging through this tote that sits in my room where I keep like a lot of my gaming, all my older gaming stuff. And I find a cord and I'm like, all right, cool. So I do my thing. I test the disc. It goes the way I told you it went. And then I'm getting ready to put everything back up, right? So I'm unplugging the power cable from it. And I'm thinking, oh, I know a great place to put this power cable. So I don't have to look for it in the future. And it then dawned on me, something in my body said, open the expansion bay. And I open the expansion bay, and there's the power cable. I outsmarted myself. Technically twice. Like the entire, like, 'cause I spent like a good like minute and a half searching through this like plethora of AV cables. I'm talking about component, composite, like audio jack cables. Like, good lord, the amount of PlayStation 2 cables I have, dude. You remember those old coaxial multi-tap cables?
I do.
Like the one that like it plugged into the cable line, and then, oh man, who does anybody know what the hell I'm talking about? They plugged into the cable line, and on the other end was one for every system, Xbox, PlayStation, 64. Like, cause it for Super, like it went PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, all had the same component line. Super Nintendo and N64, no. Super Nintendo, N64, and GameCube all had the same component, had the same AV out. And I think Xbox only had like the one. All right, get out.